Mr. Rock. God be I'm just glad to be back to you. Now, I ain't jumping at you church folks. I declare I ain't teasing with you. I declare it's good to be back again. This new year. And my middle folks out this all show. I don't care if I don't know how to act, but I'm glad to be back. Hey, I'm going to say my prayers now. I want Jesus.
He's a battle axe. Children, he's a battle axe. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going down to that river. I'm gonna stand there like a man. Unbuckle my sword right off of my side and stick it in the golden sand. He's a battle axe. He's a battle axe. Children, he's a battle axe. Oh, yeah. Yes, he's a battle axe. He's a battle axe. Children, he's a battle axe. Oh, yeah. Well, I load my gun with the Holy Ghost and I pulled my trigger with prayer. King Jesus is my captain, and I shoot both sin and where. He's a battle axe.
Black Christian Church, brought into existence during slavery, became the training ground, the proving ground, and the mainstay of the black community. It has spawned preachers, pastors, teachers, educators, doctors, lawyers, artists, musicians, poets, politicians, and scientists. The institution of the black church in the black community was the bridge that got the Negro over decades of opposition, hatred, miseducation, and ignorance. Even to this day, the black church is still in the pale of ignorance when it comes to knowledge of why we as a race are so oppressed and hated. What do we mean when we say the black church was the bridge that got us over? When we were oppressed, we turned to the church to renew our faith. When we were hated, we turned to the church to renew our love for one another as a people. Left uneducated and ignorant to the things we should have known due to our slave status, we turned to the church for our biblical and theological education, from basic Bible to the mourner's bench. Our ancestors during slavery were denied the opportunity to learn how to read and write. As a result, our true heritage, our identity, our feeling of self worth was lost just as it was prophesied. There was a reason for all this, a reason that was not altogether due to us not being a people that didn't have a heritage. Answer for the reason why the Negro, who is also known as African American, has had to endure so much hatred, disdain, and oppression is found strictly in the Bible, the very Bible we read every Sunday. As a Negro race of people, all we had was the church. Though the church has always been the touchstone of our spirituality, there always existed a serious disconnect between our black churches and our communities. Disconnect is seen in the number of churches in our black communities and the lack of progress in the social, economic, and even spiritual condition of our people. The problem with the black churches, number one, we are big on praise, but really small on biblical understanding as it pertains to who we really are as a people. Two, because we have taken on the ways of the heathen, i.e., our enemies, and never knew of our Hebrew roots, we were lost and confused as a people as it pertained to who we really are. We have assimilated the Gentile theology and biblical understanding that keeps us oppressed and docile as a people. Number three, most of our churches function more as a social club rather than a haven of spiritual maturity and understanding. It has become a meeting place for gossip, selling barbecue dinners, selling DVDs, CDs, and the harvesting of money through offerings, building funds, musicals, and auxiliary functions. And number four, as a result of this, Black parishioners are not aware that they are really being underserved spiritually because of the emphasis on things that really do not matter or do not edify the body of believers. And also, black pastors. Now, add to all this that there is an unspoken theological smokescreen operating among our people created by most pastors. Most pastors are fluent in preaching the gospel, but short on exegetical skills. And if they have any theological training at all, they got it from a Bible school or seminary that is controlled by Zionists. The rest of the pastors who are not solidly educated in the Bible simply do not have sufficient enough knowledge to educate their people in a meaningful biblical way. So they choose to keep up a facade or the illusion that they know when they really don't. For these pastors, their good name, appealing personality, or their affiliation with their Masonic brotherhood or fraternity got them their pastorate. This is the sad reality. If they know the truth regarding our heritage as Hebrew Israelites, they have chosen not to teach and or be vocal about the truth because either they are bound by secret oaths or societies not to speak of it. It would seem that they are afraid of the backlash if they speak on who we really are as a people. But the glaring problem with the black church since the pandemic is also the problem that most black parishioners are not aware of. That is the problem of the 501c3. The 501c3 tax exemption has made not only the black church, but all other churches as well subservient to the government and the state. The 501c3 tax exemption was never a good thing. The Negro pastors of these churches were lured into a dependency upon the government that actually hurts the message of the gospel, as well as caused church and its total ministry to be compromised. The tenets of the Christian faith are compromised. No church can speak against sins that the government has protected, sins such as those of the LGBT community, abortion, and the feminist movement. These organizations are protected by the state. Blinded by monetary gain, many Negro pastors saw no problem with being 501c3 tax exempt. But now the time has come that the times of the Gentiles are coming to a close. And the Bible teaches us that as the time of the Gentiles begins to close, there will be a shift back to Israel. We are now in these times because Israel's eyes are being opened. And as Israel's eyes begin to open, there is an upheaval within the world, as well as the United States. Israel is now the focus of this upheaval. Signs of the times are evident, and the awakening of Israel continues. Romans the 11th chapter, verse 25. For I would not, brethren, that ye should be ignorant of this mystery, lest ye should be wise in your own consent, that blindness in part is happening to Israel, until the fullness of the Gentiles be come in. As far as the fullness of the Gentiles coming in, we are now approaching that time when the Gentiles' time is coming to an end. And God will now return to grant the opening of Israel's eyes as we live out these final and last times in this century. Shalom.